Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and today we're taking a first look at the Project xCloud preview from Xbox and Microsoft. If you head over to the Play Store, you can download the application, and it basically allows you to play over 50 Xbox favourites on your Android phone or tablet, streaming directly from the cloud over Wi-Fi, or you can, if you've got enough data, use your mobile network. You've also got access to your own Xbox games, so again, if you're at home and you want to stream something from your Xbox One directly to your phone, then you've got the option to do so. Once you've downloaded and installed the application, and you've also got an invite as well, you can then start to stream some really awesome Xbox titles directly on your phone. For me, I'm using my OnePlus 6T, and as you can see here, the list of games is quite extensive. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't have some of the awesome newer titles, but you do have some things like Gears of War 5, Forza Horizon, and also Sea of Thieves, which is exclusive to the Xbox and Microsoft platform. Popular games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, PUBG aren't yet available, but hopefully will be coming later down the line. In the top left hand corner, you can switch it to your console streaming to get games directly from your Xbox to your device. As this is also a preview, you can also give feedback and also include any screenshots, which is a really nice feature to see. It will also show your most played games at the top just on this list here, and there is also a search function as well, and then you then have your profile page to allow things like your mobile network and also give any further feedback and also change your privacy settings as well as sign out of your Xbox account. So the application itself is very simple to use, and if you've used something like the GeForce Now service, it may look a little bit bare bones, but keep in mind guys, this is a super early preview. You also can't play any games without a controller, so it prompts you to get a controller as soon as you tap on any of the game titles. So again, to do that, all you need to do is press and hold the Xbox button, as you can see just here. If it doesn't automatically go into pairing mode, just press the button on the top here, and then it's going to pair with your mobile device. Click on pair, and then again you're set and ready to go. Then when you go back into the application, it's then going to be all set up. You've got your controller ready, you've got the streaming service all set up and ready to go, and as you can see here, you can navigate the actual streaming application very easily, and just the way that it's laid out does make it very controller friendly. In terms of the game load times, it's not really all that bad. So again, if I go into Forza Horizon 4 just here, again you can see here it brings up this really nice splash screen which says that the game is streaming. Again, it mentions that it's a preview. You do also have the option to go back in the top left hand corner as well, but once your game is all set up and ready to go, you can see exactly here how it's going to look. Now, it's not going to take up the full screen, but that's not necessarily a problem. You can also get yourselves one of these really awesome mounts which I'll have linked in the description down below that allows you to do this and have a full mobile gaming setup. So again, the phone is attached to the controller and you don't need to worry about propping up your device or anything like that. It's a really nice system to just carry around. As you can see here, in regards to the actual gaming itself, there is going to be a little bit of lag, which I'm going to go on to in just a moment when we get to the gameplay of some of these awesome game titles, but overall it's not too bad is what I'll say for now. Using the Xbox controller does feel really nice. This for me is one of the best controllers out of any gaming console, and again, having your phone directly above the actual controller itself is a really nice experience. If you've ever used any sort of handheld gaming device or anything, you really know what you're getting yourself into. Now, don't get me wrong, Project xCloud isn't necessarily a widespread thing just at the moment. It is still in very early preview. You do need to sign up for an invite, and if you don't get an invite, unfortunately you can't participate at the moment. But I'm pretty sure that's Xbox's way of keeping it very limited in terms of player base, seeing how the servers hold up, and just in general seeing how it performs on a variety of different devices. Keep in mind you can play this on Android tablets and a variety of Android phones, and as I mentioned, I'm playing this here on my OnePlus 6T. But I think actually using it on a phone can have its advantages. You've got some really nice AMOLED screens out there from companies like Samsung, so again, in terms of the saturation, colours, and just in general the screen resolution, it can look extremely nice with these really high fidelity graphics on your mobile device. But none of what I said really matters if the actual games themselves and the streaming doesn't actually perform well under pressure. Well, for me, in terms of my internet speeds, I'm getting between 50 and 60 megabytes per second download and around 20 megabytes per second upload. Now, the upload side of things doesn't really make too much difference, but you really need a really good download side of things. Now, keep in mind that everything is going to be streaming from the cloud, so you are going to get a little bit of artifacting on the actual screen itself. It's it's not going to look as perfect as it would do on a 4K TV, for example, but overall it can look really nice in certain situations. So as always with these sorts of videos, I turned on my OnePlus 6T screen recorder and got you guys some initial gameplay. Now keep in mind that this is going to be at around 24 frames a second compared to the 60 frames per second that the xCloud service offers, but that's because it's going to be on a 24 frames per second timeline. Now as you can see here, the game itself looks really nice, and those jutters that you're seeing aren't actually down to the frame rate, that's down to the streaming itself. If I just pause this for a moment here in terms of me speaking, you can see the sound as well doesn't necessarily fit in. And also while you're watching this video, don't think that I am a bad driver, because in regards to racing games, I consider myself actually quite good. That's just how bad the lag currently is. At the moment, if I'm moving the analog stick from left to right or hitting the brake, you're looking at half a second to a full second in regards to lag time. Now, I've had a quick look online, some other people are reporting the same sort of issues, so that's definitely something that they need to iron out in the long run. I've used other streaming things like with the remote play application for PlayStation. Again, that is doing it from your PlayStation in your house direct down to your phone, so it's not necessarily the worst in terms of lag, but I've also used something like GeForce Now on PC and also on mobile, and I haven't experienced any lag, anything like this with any streaming service that I've used so far. And that is massively disappointing from a company like Microsoft and also Xbox. Now, as I keep mentioning, this is still an early preview, but based on what I've played so far, they do really need to step up their game in regards to actually getting this a viable gaming solution. You can't really play any first-person shooters like Halo, for example, because again, the lag from moving from left to right, even with aim assist, is a little bit unplayable at the moment. Some games I wasn't really even able to play, so WRC Rally, for example, again, you need that precision, you need that timing in regards to the corners. It was pretty much unplayable. The only game that I could really play and kind of get along with was Soul Calibur, but that's not really my type of game, and for me, I'm really a button masher, so in regards to timing and things, that doesn't really make too much difference. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was using my built-in screen recorder on the OnePlus 6T, it was actually slowing the games down ever so slightly, but it still has a ton of lag, even when you're not really doing anything on your device or even on your home network. I even turned off my iPad, I turned off my Mac, so there's no background downloads or any sort of internet usage whatsoever apart from on my device, and I was still getting a ton of jutters and a ton of lag, which again isn't really something that you want to see. And to be honest guys, that's why at the moment anyway, I can't really recommend trying out the xCloud preview for Xbox. Now, don't get me wrong, if they can improve how the actual games stream and also improve that lag as well, this can be a really viable streaming option. With something like Google Stadia, which hopefully I'm going to be getting my hands on very soon, this for me comes from a very reputable company. It comes from Microsoft, Xbox. They've got the infrastructure behind them that maybe Google doesn't have, especially when it comes to the gaming side of things. You've also got a massive library of games, and if you already own an Xbox, this is kind of a no-brainer because again, it allows you to play your own Xbox titles out and about, or if you don't want to take up the screen in your TV and maybe someone wants to watch a program on TV, you can then go into a different room, stream your games, and again, you kind of get a similar experience because you're using your Xbox controller, you've got your screen right there, but for me at the moment, it's definitely that lag that kind of ruins the experience. But as I mentioned at the start of this video, it's still in preview, and if you guys want to get some early access, I'm going to have all the links in the description down below so you guys can sign up to Project xCloud Preview yourself to see exactly how good or not necessarily good it's going to be. Now, if I am completely wrong with this and you guys have tried it and you've had no issues whatsoever, then let me know in the comment section below, because for me, I've been using the service for around a couple of days now, and it's not really the best experience. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. If you've got any questions, comments, or you want to give your own feedback on Project xCloud, then again, let me know in the comments section below or on Twitter at @CopperVersusGlass. For more great content moving forward, don't forget to subscribe, and also just below that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified anytime that I post a new video here on the channel. I'm going to have a ton more videos coming up with Android and also with Christmas just around the corner, some holiday gift guides, so again, that's something that you don't want to miss out on. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.